I was but a lad, my friend named Alex and I always loved playing down by the river bed. Every day after school we would go try to catch her a fish that would swim across the murky water. She always had such a way of convincing me to return to that river. I've always loved this place, it reminds me of how we met, right Noah? She would say with the biggest ungodly grin on her face. We met on a stormy night. I had yet another dispute with my father, and I needed some time to think. The rain and wind that night was especially terrifying, almost as if a hurricane had chosen to lay waste over my fragile sick-ridden body. Only 10 years old, and so frightened I ran, not caring where the storm may lead me, when I happened across that river bed. "It will be all right," a voice unfamiliar to me, one of which I have never heard. Looking over my shoulder, there's a white blouse fluttering in the whistling wind, stood a girl. She had such beautiful crimson red hair, her hazel eyes glistened with the shred of light that the moon so graciously had bestowed upon us. "My name is Alex Opal, what's yours?" "Noah." "Noah Sinclair," I replied, failing to hide the tears streaming down my rosy red cheeks. She reached down, wiping the tears off of my icy cold face. "You're going to be just fine now," she said with that big grin that she always showed for me. Before I knew it, the rain had stopped, and the wind whistled a hymn that would calm even the most tattered of souls. For some reason, I felt as though I could trust this girl, almost as if my guardian angel was standing right before my very eyes. Some time has passed since that night. It's the most cherished memory I have of my dear friend. Yes, it could only be described as a memory, a life event that once had the power to freeze time itself, or so I thought. I've learned a lesson in life: no matter how long something may seem, nothing is eternal. It was December 24th, I couldn't wait to get to the river. I saved up my allowance for a whole year now to get Alex the perfect gift. It was a necklace engraved in it, an opal. Running through the darkening woods, as the light snow trickles down from the frost-covered sky. Almost there, I can't wait, moving past the last of the leafless trees, I have reached the river bed. I slowly crept around. "Alex, hey, where are you?" I said with a hint of panic in my voice. This isn't like her, she's never late. Then I noticed, standing there on the crystallized water, I finally see it. There before me, a white blouse hangs down from a girl covered in snow. I have never seen an amazing sight such as this. Then for a moment, just one moment, everything around me vanished, all except for her standing in a world of light. She spoke words that I never wished to hear. "This is goodbye." A small tear trickled down from her graceful face. "It's time for me to go." I tried to speak, but the words wouldn't come. "I've enjoyed the time we spent together, but everything must come to an end." The shocked look on her face, when I wiped that tear off her graceful cheek. "Just as you said so long ago, I'm going to be just fine." She replied, "I've always loved this place." "Yeah, I love this place too," I said with my own ungodly grin on my face. With that she hinted the smallest smile she had ever shown, then she was gone. Everything returned to normal. My watch beeping, 12 a.m. Christmas Day. I pulled the opal necklace out of my pocket. "Till next time, I will hold on to this, Alex, then you may have my memory of you with this opal." The snow didn't stop until morning. It's been 60 years since that day. Monitors beeping around me, IV bags dreadfully hanging over my crippled old body. It's finally time. The date is December 24th, 11:57 p.m. I reached across my old fragile body, grabbing a chain off of the table next to me. Attached to the chain a necklace with an opal. "Alex Opal, I'm ready to leave." Closing my eyes for the final time, the snow slowly fluttering to the frozen tundra that lay waste outside of my hospital window. with the last of my eternal breath. "Hello Alex," I said, as light begins to form, the monitors continuously sound a long beep, and an old damaged watch beeps, before the battery dies. 12 a.m. Christmas Day. What a lovely gift. I can hear caroler bells ringing as I slowly fade into the overwhelming light, one last tear creeping down my rosy red cheeks. "You're going to be fine," a familiar voice spoke, no longer the voice of a stranger. That tear being wiped off of my newly young face. "I want you to have this," holding out the necklace. Taking it from my youthful hand. She places it around my neck. "Let's go to the riverbed, I've always loved that place." Taking one last look ahead, a white blouse stands before me, and a girl with lovely long feathered wings. She had the biggest, most ridiculous, gracious grin on her face. Grasping her soft warm hand, we walked into the surrounding light. This was by far the best Christmas present that I have ever received. Now I can rest in peace with the comfort of an old friend. The end.